Am I the a-hole for finally blowing up at a coworker who wouldn't stop touching me after being told to stop? Over and over? This is my first time posting on Reddit. I'm sorry if it's a really long post to read. I'm 22F and a part-time student working full-time. So, for some context, I've been working at my current company for almost 2 years, and I work full-time. I don't have a car, so I rely on a Lyft club to get to and from work. I've been trying to save up for my own car, but times are really tough when you're a part-time student and paying for your own studies. There are 3 of us from work in the car. The driver, let's call him Chad, myself, and another coworker, let's call him Brad. Chad's girlfriend also rides with us, even though she works at a different place entirely. Chad is a nice boyfriend and drops her off at work every day. Each morning, Chad and his girlfriend pick me up first. Then we swing by to collect Brad. After that, we drop Chad's girlfriend off at her job, and the rest of us head to the office like one big, unhappy carpool sitcom. Now, I need to stress this. I am not a morning person. At all. I say a polite good morning, then immediately put my headphones on and enter my personal bubble of music. I love my music. It's the one thing that carries me through emotionally. At this point, it's cheaper than therapy. When we stop for Brad, I pause the music, say good morning because I'm not a complete gremlin, then go right back to being peacefully unavailable. Despite seeing me with headphones on, the universal sign for do not disturb, Brad constantly tries to make small talk. Worse, he regularly nudges or taps me like I'm a frozen touchscreen. Even when it's crystal clear I'm not in the mood. You'd think a grown man would have picked up on my leave me alone energy by now. I've asked him to stop. Not once. Not twice. Several times. I've said it kindly. I've said it directly. I even pulled him aside and gave him the please stop poking me talk like some unofficial HR rep at a company with no HR department. I simply told him, I don't like being touched. Please stop. His response? I just want to see you smile. Sir, this isn't a rom-com. I told you I don't like it. I don't care if it makes me smile. Respect that. Period. Fast forward a few months. Same routine. We drop off Chad's girlfriend. I move into the front seat, headphones on, music up, trying to pretend the workday doesn't exist yet. Brad's in the back, doing his usual annoying background commentary. He's tossing out jabs and taunts like he's auditioning to be the morning shift antagonist. I give him the death stare. You know the one. The look that says, if I had laser eyes, you'd be a pile of ashes. Then he nudges me on the shoulder. Again. And I absolutely lost it. I turned around and yelled, loud enough to make silence wish it were louder. What is your problem? Why do you feel the need to constantly touch me? What part of, please stop, don't you understand? Do you need me to shove your hand up your a-hole so that you finally get it? He stuttered like Windows 98 crashing under pressure. No apology. No hint of understanding. Just a mumble. I just wanted to ask a question. Chad chimes in and says that Brad genuinely just wanted to ask a question. Want to know the question that simply had to be asked, even if it meant physically interrupting someone who is clearly not interested? How long do you still have to study before you get your degree? I mean, seriously? That was the urgent topic? This man poked me like a broken elevator button to ask a completely non-emergency question that could have waited literally any other time. And here's what really grinds my gears. Brad has 3 daughters. 3. And somehow, he still doesn't grasp the most basic concept of don't violate someone's personal boundaries when they've asked you not to. I did feel bad for yelling and for using vulgar language. I don't like drama. I don't like confrontation. But I was at the end of my rope. I had been patient, polite, and painfully clear, and my boundaries were still treated like optional guidelines. I've been thinking about apologizing to Brad because blowing up isn't who I am, but then again, he never apologized. So why should I? And if I do apologize, will he think it's okay to continue poking at me like I'm some kind of morning conversation slot machine? It's tough to find a different Lyft club to commute with. Not everyone at work lives in my area, and this setup just happens to work because everyone in this Lyft club stays in the same area as I do. So, am I the a-hole for finally blowing up at a guy who wouldn't stop touching me after being told to stop, over and over?